If deleting a clip in DaVinci Resolve leaves an empty gap in your timeline, here's the fix. I'll show you how to remove the clip and close the gap in one step, and then if you wait till the end, I'll show you 2 shortcuts that make cutting down footage even faster. Okay, so here we are with one continuously long clip of A-roll. So I'm going to want to cut this down and remove all the sections that I don't want. Let's say that this section right here, I want to remove this whole section. If I were to cut this right here, you can either cut or you can grab the blade tool here and you can cut wherever you want and make those cuts. But let's say I just cut right here and then I play through.
Most editors believe.
And I realize I kind of messed up, right? So I want to cut this section out here, and I'll hit C on my keyboard again to add a cut there. And then by default, DaVinci Resolve's delete button will remove this clip and leave a gap here. The delete will leave this gap right here, and you'll have to either manually move stuff over or right click and try to delete this ripple delete this gap, which works fine too, but that just can be cumbersome. So one other thing you can do is use ripple delete, and for you either on Mac or PC, it's going to be shift delete, and that's going to ripple delete that section that you've selected, this clip. Now I switched it around because I find that I use the delete key. I want it to ripple delete more often than I don't. So I actually flip those around in the keyboard shortcut so that when I click delete, it automatically ripple deletes that section and moves everything on this timeline down to where the playhead is. So if you want to set up your keyboard shortcuts like I did and switch those around, you come up to DaVinci Resolve, go to keyboard customization, and the nice thing here is you can just select the key on this virtual keyboard or digital keyboard, and I'm going to click this backspace button, and you're going to come down to the edit timeline because that's specifically what we're using and what we've done. So yours won't be ripple delete. Mine is already set to ripple delete. When you select this, it'll pull up what it is over here on the side. So if I hit shift and backspace and I select edit timeline right here, it'll delete selected and it'll show me that command, and I can set it by clicking right here and then doing the keystroke. So if I were to just hit delete, it would let me know, hey, this already has a shortcut assigned to it, which is the ripple delete. So I'm going to cancel that. But that's how you set it up, is you just select it, you hit the keystroke, and then, you know, just for this one I have it selected, and edit timeline here is ripple delete. So if I want to change that, which is default is shift delete, you know, I just click the delete button right here, and then it would make that keystroke the shortcut for this. All right, ripple delete already saved us a step, but there's another way to make this even faster. We can remove part of the clip directly from where this playhead is without making 2 cuts and selecting it and then deleting it. So let me show you how to do that. Let's scroll down this timeline here to another section, and we'll just pick right here. I'm going to make a clip or a cut right here, and what we're going to do is use I believe it's called ripple start to playhead or ripple in to playhead. And as usual, I have this set up to custom keyboard shortcuts, but I believe the default shortcuts for Windows are Control Shift and left bracket to pull in the start to where the playhead is, and then Control Shift right bracket to pull in the end, and then for Mac it's Command Shift left bracket or Command Shift right bracket. Those are the default shortcuts, but I have customized them to be just one letter, so it goes so much faster. So let me explain what this does. Is if this is a new clip and I'm playing
the better client asks completely different questions.
And let's say right here, this whole section I need to delete of this clip over here. And I don't want to make another cut and then select the clip and delete it. I just want to, with one keystroke, move this entire section, remove it, and then ripple delete and ripple everything on the timeline over to this point. What I can do is set up the play start or the ripple start to playhead keystroke, and I have it set up for Q and W because my left hand is not on the mouse. It's right there. It's very quick and easy to access. So when I want to ripple the left side of the playhead, basically the start of the clip, over, I hit Q. So when the playhead's right here, all I do is click Q, It deleted that section, rippled everything over to the butt up to the clip that was before it. Perfect, that's great. Now let's say I want to ripple delete the other side. This is the end of the clip, and I don't want any of this stuff right here to be in the clip. I want to move basically this end over. I can drag it over. I can grab the trim tool and drag it over, and that'll ripple. But I can also just set up the keystroke W. When I click W, it ripple deletes that whole section and ripple slides everything over and butts it up to this section right here. So to set up those keystrokes, you can do exactly what I already showed you earlier in the keyboard customization to set up whatever keystrokes you want to be able to do that quickly. And I'm telling you, this will save you so much time when you're doing your rough cut edit of your talking footage or your interview or whatever project you have. It speeds up the workflow so much. And that's it. Use ripple delete when you want to remove the clip, and close the gap and set up ripple start and into Playhead when you want to cut down footage even faster. If this helped you, let me know in the comments below and tell me what other small Resolve problems you want me to cover next. And if you want a clear roadmap for learning DaVinci Resolve plus hands-on practice and feedback while you work, join us inside Resolve School. It's a beginner-friendly community built to help you simplify editing, build confidence, and consistently finish videos. You'll find that link below as well.